Hello, how are you? I send you a warm greeting again from Asuncion, Paraguay. The truth is that another one of the questions I always get asked is, as a foreigner, what is the first thing I need to start doing business in Paraguay? To answer that, we first need to define the type of businesses. What most foreigners typically do when they are planning to engage in productive or industrial business is to purchase a property. Well, yes, if your business is going to be investing in properties, or your initial move to conducting business in Paraguay is going to be acquiring a property, whether it's industrial or residential, for you or your staff to reside in Paraguay. Paraguay has the advantage that you don't need to be a citizen or even a resident to be able to obtain ownership, meaning a non-native, regardless of nationality, can obtain ownership, meaning they can register the property they purchase without any issue. Now, if you inquire with me, is residency a requirement? I already responded with a negative answer regarding the real estate business. Is it convenient? Yes, it is convenient, because if you send the money you earn from your rentals as well as the interest generated by your investments abroad, you will have to pay a significantly lower amount in taxes. This applies specifically to residents, who will be required to pay nearly 50% less in taxes. So, is it necessary to be a resident to own properties? No, it is not necessary. To have an income from the fruits generated by those properties? No, it's not necessary. Is it convenient? Yes, but it also depends on the investment type. Initiating from a starting amount of $100,000 undoubtedly provides convenience. With you having an important department or several units, 2 departments of $30,000 and something else, yes, it is convenient because you are going to save it. Let's now proceed to more productive business. Well, you desire to establish a venture in Paraguay. Import, export, produce, whatever. You have the option to handle it personally or through a third party, such as a legal entity of your choice. And there is a very substantial panorama that unfolds before us. If you inform me, Martin, tomorrow I have the intention of purchasing a car, acquiring a van, because I am involved in a distribution venture of any kind, and I urgently need it by tomorrow, it would be perfect. You'll have to buy an established company. Now you tell me, Martin, look, I arrive next week. Today is Monday. Let's suppose it's Monday. I arrive in the middle of the week next week. Perfect. There today, the Paraguayan law provides us with the EAS simplified stock company in a calm manner. This is for those coming from Argentina. It is exactly the same tax type as the SAS simplified stock company. It's a model that, well, born in France, then Latin America adopts it, first Colombia, then we adopt it in Argentina. Chile incorporated it prior, and now Paraguay already has it. It's a society that, despite stating that the regulations are designed for establishing a company in 72 hours, the actual process takes at least 7 days. So depending on your urgency, you can purchase a pre-existing company tomorrow and already be conducting business through that company. You do not need to be a resident to have a company in Paraguay either. Paraguayan legislation permits us to possess 100% foreign capital shareholders, meaning the individuals or entities who own that company. I mean, another case where you don't need to have residency. As I always tell you, it will be convenient. Paraguayan law requires the legal representative to be a director, president, manager, or the one who will bind the company, depending on the chosen type of figure. Yes, it can be a foreigner, but they need to be a resident of the Republic of Paraguay. So that's one case. If you want to be the legal representative and you don't want the company to act through a third party, then you will have to do the residency yourself. What is advised in those cases is that you hire a person to be the legal representative under a representation contract. And once you have residency in Paraguay, the legal representative is substituted so that you can operate without any interest, without any other person intervening. So as I tell you, to buy the domain of properties, you do not need to be a resident. Is it convenient? Yes, it is convenient. In order to operate more commercially through an instrument like a company, there are various options that can be considered. If you require it for tomorrow, you purchase a company. If you are able to wait for a week, it also relies on the kind of venture you are going to undertake, the sort of company you wish to establish. An ES can be opened within a period of 1 week. Now, in case you require a corporation, but the truth is that today the EAS works perfectly with all the advantages that a SA or a SRL has. Despite being designed for entrepreneurs, there are no major restrictions that would impede anyone from taking full advantage of this opportunity. You can operate calmly. But for that reason, well, then it would be good for you to tell me what kind of entrepreneurship you want to do here in Paraguay to see if the most appropriate corporate type can be a SA, a SRL, or an AS. So, well, anything you ask me again, and as always, at your disposal for us to chat. You can have an interview for you to provide more details about what is done or what you have in mind in order to assess the feasibility of the project. Well, I hope it was brief, to the point, and useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and if possible, share the video, because each time you share a video, individuals with similar interests as you can access this information. So see you later. Bye-bye.